trick-or-treaters. Would you like to learn how to play this game in a more strategic and mischievous fashion? We have once per game costume powers for each character. We have our boost tokens, monster mash tokens, and secret candy quest tokens. All of these can be used to add a lot of strategy and mischief to your game. Let's start with Friendly Ghost, shall we? So here's one scenario on how this can be used. Werewolf sends her ghost on her move right next door to Frank and I. Now we are going to lose 3 candies, 3 points each, and those points will be dropped into the candy coffin. And look who's waiting right next to the candy coffin because he saw that coming. So we each have to put 3 candy in the candy coffin, but if Mummy has the Friendly Ghost token, Mummy plays a said token and will receive the 6 candies. And poor Vampire does not get the pilfered treats he planned on. And that is the Friendly Ghost. We're gonna do Switch Witch Boost. So here's a scenario. I am surrounded by ghosts. So I'm gonna play Switch Witch and I'm going to change places with anybody on the board. And now I get to move a ghost. So I'm going to use the 3 ghosts and Werewolf is going to put 3 candy in the candy coffin. I haven't finished or even moved yet, so I can trick-or-treat this house if I wish because I haven't been there. And then I can, because I happen to have Raid Coffin, and I noticed these guys are really close to those candy coffin points. I'm gonna play Raid Coffin and grab 3 more points. And that is 2 boosts in 1 turn. Once per game costume powers. Witch's power is called Fly. She can fly 5 spaces, including over ghosts. So she could escape here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then roll and take her turn. And say she gets a 3, she gets to get even farther from these ghosties. And now she's effectively a good distance away, and then move a ghost, and perhaps she gets a 2, and she can send it over near her friends. Mummy's power is called Wrap. Mummy can wrap this ghost in place for 1 whole round, no one can move it. And so protecting himself from the most wicked ghost on the board at the moment. Werewolf's power is called Howl. And say the ghost was right next to Werewolf, she could howl and send it back to the ghost start. Frank's power is Repel. So if Frank was trapped at a house because he has to move through the ghost first, he could actually use Repel, which is move a ghost first and portal it, and then he could move himself. And that is his power. And Vampire's power. Let's say Vampire has been trapped at a house. Vampire's power is Poof. He can finish trick-or-treating at a house and jump to an adjacent house and trick-or-treat, and then take his turn. And then, of course, move a ghost. Monster Mash tokens. So we mix these up, place them face down in the graveyard, Beetlejuice style. And now, any time somebody gets Spin Again on the spinner, you get to dig up a grave and see what happens. And so you have removed the full moon track, you toss it aside and put the ghosties at the haunted house. So now you flip over your choice and we get a new action called Move 1 Ghost to a Portal. And you might also dig up the purple ghost right from the beginning, or the number 2 ghost. And then after these have all been dug up and you get Spin Again on the spinner, the Banshee enters the game. And if you get Spin Again, you move any ghost of your choosing, and so on and so forth. Secret Candy Quest tokens. Shh. Take 1, place it at the haunted house. This is the Banshee's favorite candy. And at the end of the game, reveal it. And everybody who's got a bag of chips will get a bonus point for having the Banshee's favorite candy. Monster Mash tokens. So how you use these is you remove the full moon track and you keep your ghosties at the haunted house. And mix these up at random, and we like to place them in the graveyard, Beetlejuice style. And so when you get Spin Again on the spinner, you simply choose 1 at random to dig up and see what you get. And we have a new feature which is called Move 1 Ghost to a Portal. So you can have an extra action that happens during the Monster Mash tokens. Adds a little Beetlejuice to the game. Spin again in the full moon track. Anytime you get spin again, you get to move the Banshee one space closer to setting out more ghosts to take your candy. So if you get spin again multiple times, she will launch ghost number 2 onto the board, and it will begin its turn on the yellow matching square on the board, or stone in the hollowed ground graveyard. And this ghost will take 2 candies from you if it gets you. So if this ghost gets werewolf, it will fly back and drop 2 candy in the candy coffin, and it resets here in the ghost start zone. And if you get spin again, she will send ghost number 3 onto the board into the purple spot. And then that ghost takes 3 candy from you, puts it in the candy coffin. When ghosts want to be, if you want to move a ghost on your turn, you now have 3 choices. You would take it from the ghost start pen, and it would begin its turn here as a 1, 2, 3, if you got a 3. Same thing for purple ghost. If you had 2 ghosts in here, you choose which one you want to take out. So 1, 2, 3. And that's how you move around the ghosts and use the full moon track. If she comes into the game, right here, she would start at the haunted house. And anytime you get spin again on the spinner, after all ghosts and banshee are on the board, you move any ghost you wish.